brand new documentary produced by Kirk Cameron. It's set to hit theaters next week.
The documentary delves into how parents can better equip their kids for the growing number of dangers online. Take a look.
There's constant reinforcement, pings, tings, new friends.
We are concerned and legitimately concerned about the influences of media, mass media, social media.
It's as new to us as it is to our kids.
There are so many choices.
They call me like fatty. You're just so dumb. The words they start giving you is the words you believe.
And here with more on the documentary Connect is actor, producer, and father of 6, and all-around unbelievably talented guy, Kirk Cameron. Kirk,
we're exhausted. Just
what an introduction.
Dude,
hey, great to see you guys.
It.
So, I made a brand new documentary. It's called Connect, Real Help for Parenting Kids in a Social Media World. And my wife and I have 6 children. 5 of them are teenagers. Now, if you have kids who use technology, I don't need to convince you that there are dangers involved with that, and that there's a huge concern for all of us, because we understand we're pioneer parents. No generation of parents has ever grown up with their children on Instagram and Snapchat.
But you say that it's like giving kids technology is like giving them a sports car. What do you mean by that?
I would never give my 10-year-old the car keys and say, hey, go have a great time. Yet, so many of us parents are not quite familiar with technology with regard to social media and give our kids phones and devices with internet connections that is more dangerous long-term than a car at an age that's too young for them. And so what I want to do is not be doing damage control as a parent. I want to get in front of it, understand it. I interviewed experts, and I'm putting together an experience for parents that'll help educate them and empower them to protect their kids and then be in relationship with them so that together they can learn how to navigate the waters of social media and technology.
There may be something else, a whole nother dimension to this, and Dr. Kathy Koch in the documentary says this.
We would be like them if we were their age, because the technology is rewiring their brain. It's what they're doing in their spare time. It's not their fault. Now, here's what I would say to young people. It's not your fault you're impatient because of Google and the click of the mouse and the GPS and the DVR and all of this kind of thing, but it doesn't make it an excuse to be obnoxious. It's not an excuse to be disobedient.
What about this notion that it's literally rewiring our children's brains?
It's true. So much of what we see with our kids today, we think, well, where did I go wrong? Well, sometimes it's just the fact that into their world has been baked in this idea that the world revolves around our kids. And when you think about the internet and social media, it really does. It's all about you. It's all about what you want. And so we shouldn't be surprised when our kids are coming going, hey, where are my options? Where are my choices? That's not what I want. Do it the way that I like.
Right.
So as parents, we have an opportunity while we have our children in our home, we only get to raise them once, to be in deep, connected, fully present relationships with them, and then understand the tools that we have to be able to help them be successful as adults.
But it is interfering with connectedness in families. I mean, it is, and it's also rewiring the way kids, they don't read social cues as much. They don't even talk on the phone. So I just think they're losing so much because they'll be with a friend and just text with them right there.
You're absolutely right. And we all see it in our own kitchen table. We see it at a restaurant. This is interesting. I was surprised to find out that even though kids are supposedly more connected than ever before with more followers and friends, experts are saying this is the loneliest generation ever.
It's so true.
That's very dangerous.
It's so true.
Kirk, if you don't mind, my 16-year-old daughter, when I tell her to put it down so we can eat dinner, if she doesn't, I'm going to have you call her if you don't mind.
You just give, that's right.
You can
call me,
just
text her.
I'm the bad guy. Good cop, bad cop.
Kirk, thanks for coming in. More information on the film, link to the tickets, visit connectmovie.com. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Great pleasure. Such an important topic. Thanks for coming in.